Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to tonight's home workin'. My name is Whitney and this is my home workin' buddy and husband, Adam. Tonight's workout is for everyone. We've got moves that have different variations for anybody who may have sensitive joints or want a lower impact workout. This is the workout for you. Again, as usual, take this at your own pace. Tonight's workout is for you. So make it what you need. How this will go is I will lead the standing variations of the exercises and Adam will lead the seated ones. Please do half and half if you want. Do some standing, some seated, all standing, all seated, whatever you need. Tonight's your night. We're going to have some fun. This is how I dance. If you're taking any pictures of your workout tonight, make sure to hashtag United We Move. We love to see you guys getting in it with us. Ready? Starting with our warm up. All right, so start to shake it off. Take a seat. We're going to start with a forward fold, rolling those shoulders down and back. Feet planted hip width distance apart. I like to bring my arms overhead for a full body stretch and swan dive down, reaching for my toes. Maybe even planting your hands on the floor. Big inhale here. Big exhale. Slowly bring yourself to standing, rolling those shoulders down and back. We're going to bring those arms out to the side to a T position. And we're going to start with small arm circles. Just starting to get a little more movement in those arms. Looking good. We're good at these. All right. Now we're going to start to get a little bit bigger, really opening up those shoulders. Nice and big. You can go forward. And then we can hit it backwards. Is it weird that this is already a workout for me? Feeling it, feeling it. All right, good. Bring those arms back to your sides. Once again, we're gonna hit that forward fold, arms overhead, swan diving forward, keeping a slight bend in those knees, hands towards those toes. Big inhale, big exhale. If you wanna give it a little shake, really loosening up all of your Wednesday stress. Slowly bringing yourself to standing. Shoulders down and back, arms out to the side, T. Starting with those small arm circles as he grooves in the back. Don't steal my thunder. Good, keep it going. Make it a little bit closer. Really opening up those shoulders. I see you, Dundee in Ohio, in the house. Thanks for showing up. Good, backwards. Yes, well, that feels good. All right, now we start our first circuit. Nicole, Colorado, you ready? Hitting that first circuit, we're gonna start with a march in place. If you're doing that standing position, lift those legs nice and high, making sure to pump those arms. If you're doing that seated position, lifting those legs as well, making sure to pump your arms with every lift of that leg. If you decide that you don't want to do any leg movements today, you can plant those feet on the ground and just pump those arms, making sure that you're really engaging that core as you pump. Just warming up that body a little bit. Make sure to lift those legs nice and high, keeping that core nice and strong. Or slow-mo. Couple more seconds. All right, now we're gonna head into our jumping jacks here. We're gonna bring those legs out. We're gonna clap at the top of that jack and then bring it back in. You can take these as fast or as slow as you want. Clapping at the top, back down. If you're in that seated position, bringing those legs out as the arms go high and then back in. Again, contracting that core. If you don't wanna do those legs, just do the arm movements. I mean, put a little clap into it. There you go. Yes. You can pick up that pace, take it fast, take it slow, but get into it, people. It's all about fun. Couple more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms to your sides, keeping those feet together. We're gonna bring that right arm up, the left arm up, keeping the right arm by your side. Leaning overhead, feeling the stretch in that left side body. I'm really bad at giving directions because I get my left and right wrong. Ooh, stretch a little further. Good, bring it back down to neutral. Bring that right arm up overhead, stretching nice and tall, sitting over that head, that left side, stretching out that that side of the body. Giving up so early. Bring those arms back to your side. All right, we are gonna get some makeshift weights. If you guys have anything lying around, wine bottles, cans, or actual weights, grab one or a set, one in each hand. We're gonna do some shoulder moves here. We've got some shoulder in and out. So we're gonna take those arms parallel to the shoulders, flip the hands, palm face up, and then bring it to 90 degrees. We're gonna take it out and then back in, out, in. If you're standing or seated, making sure that core stays really strong and engaged, supporting the shoulders as you take it out and in. And if you decide that you don't want any weight, you can just do that arm movement. Rhonda in Washington, thank you for tuning in. Yes. Couple more seconds. Wonderful job. All right, we're gonna hit that circuit one more time. So we're gonna start with that marching in place. Again, if you're in that seated position, just lifting those legs nice and high, pumping those arms, doing a small movement in that upper body to really work that core. Who invited him? Yes, that's true. Movement is all about fun. Lifting those legs just a little higher, putting a little more pump into it. Awesome. Headed into this jumping jack. Clapping at the top. Woo! Yes, Debbie in New Jersey. We see you. Keep moving. United we move, crew. And again, if you're in that seated position, taking those legs out, come on. Or your option is also to keep the feet planted on the floor and just move those arms, but do it with intention. Own it. Every move. Couple more seconds. Woo! Feeling the burn. All right. Jerry in New Orleans, we see you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Yes. All right, we're going to hit that side bend, bringing that right arm to your side, bring that left arm above, overhead, leaning to the right. Really stretching out that side body. Good. Bring it back down. Right arm overhead, stretching out that right side. Stretch. Nice and tall. Awesome. Once again, grabbing those weights. We're going to bring those arms parallel, palms face up, bring them into 90 degrees, take it out and in, out, in. This is how we play peekaboo with my 4-month-old. I can only imagine what you're doing. And again, if you're in that seated position, making sure that core stays really strong. Isn't it nice to know that all of these workouts you can do seated? There's always modifications, which means there's no excuses. Wonderful. All right, grab some water, shake off those shoulders. I will take
my can
your cans. Cheers.
Cheers.
Small little quick break. All right, Amy in Florida, are you ready for our second circuit? All right, this time we're gonna hit seal jacks. So the difference between jumping jacks and a seal jack is we're gonna bring those arms out front for the clap instead of overhead. So same thing, legs go wide, arms out front and back in. I like to keep mine wide. If you're doing that seated position, legs out in that V, good, stretching it out, arms wide, back in. Really just using that full range of motion. Now we're off. I like to take it slow too, really engaging all of those muscles, jumping out and in. A couple more seconds. All right. Once again, we're gonna take those makeshift weights you have, and we're gonna hit bent over lateral rear delt raises. So we're gonna do a slight bend in that hip, keeping those elbows slightly bent. We're gonna have those arms in. We're gonna take them out and wide, then back in. Making sure that you have a slight bend in those knees if you're standing. If you're doing that seated position, you're still leaning forward. and bringing those arms out and in. Really engage that core, opening up that chest. Full range of motion here. Yes, these cans. Soup for dinner, shaking it up. Good, nice and wide. Keep breathing. You guys are doing great. For those of you who have like 20-pound weights, yes. For those of you who have no weights, yes, we're doing it. Hands on the floor. A couple more. Just watch him. Okay. I will take those weights. Now we're gonna hit the floor, or again, the option is to stay seated. So we're gonna hit flutter kicks here. Body goes on the floor, nice and long. We're gonna lift those legs 6 inches off the floor, and with controlled movements, we're gonna flutter those legs. If you're doing that seated position, as Adam's doing here, keeping that core nice and strong, bringing those legs just a little bit off that floor, and the controlled movement. The other option is to plant those feet on the ground and take those arms parallel to the shoulders and do a slight flutter with those arms, making sure that that core is engaged as you work. That's the whole thing. Core engaged does not mean suck in. It really just means that you're ready for someone to come punch you, really feeling well, that's the truth. Would you start getting violent? No, you guys get what I'm saying, right? Okay, keep those flutter kicks going. Couple more seconds. 2, 1. Brandon, Iowa, we see you. Thank you. Keeping up with him, you know? All right. We're going to stay on the floor. I'm going to give you the option for this seated position, but we're going to hit crunches here. So keeping those feet on the ground, normal crunches, hands behind the head. You're going to lift back down, making sure to not pull that head or neck up. Really lighten those fingertips. The option to the seated position here is to bring those elbows and almost touch those quads. So again, contracting as you go down. Can you feel it in the core? Good. Tap the knees right. Couple more. You guys are doing great. Keep going. All right. Roll yourself back to standing. One more move in this circuit, and we'll do it one more time. So we're going to hit a jump squat. We're going to start with our legs put together. We're going to jump out into a squat position. We're going to take our right hand, touch that left toe, then bring it back to standing. Then back to the squat, left, and then back up. Seated position as Adam's doing, taking that right hand, touching the opposite toe, and then back. Again, really working your core in all of our seated movements here. Starting with legs together, out, touch, back in. You can take this as slow or as fast as you need. If you want to take a break, this is all about you. We do us. Good. Back standing. One more each side. All right. Lee and Cabo, we see you. Thank you for showing up. Oh, jealous. Cabo. All right. One more round of this circuit, starting with those steel jacks. So taking those legs wide, clapping the hands out front, then back together. Wide. Yes. Good. Let's do this together. Bring those arms out, legs out. Then back in.
There we go. Get on rhythm. Get on pace.
As fast or as slow as you need tonight. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but we are wearing matching shoes because that's the kind of marriage we have. One more. All right, grab those weights. We're gonna hit those lateral rear delt raises again. Weight in each hand.
Don't need them. Don't need them.
Slight bend forward. Having a slight bend in the elbow as well. We're gonna take them out and back in. Out, in. Breathing as you go. Keep it going. All right. Yes, Erica in Missouri. Thank you for showing up. Wednesday night. What a great time to move. Couple more. All right. Last one. Onto the floor if you're doing the standing option. We're gonna hit our flutter kick, taking that fully flat position on the floor, lifting those legs up 6 inches off the ground. Light flutter, very controlled movements here. And if you want to breathe every time like him, you can. Do you feel it? No, keep it going. Work, work, work. This is my favorite day ever. Keep going. Oh yes, and the arm option as well. Woo! Okay, down onto the floor again for our crunches. Adam, you know the drill. Bringing those arms all the way to the quads in that seated position. Lift it up, back down. Good. And we only have one more move after this, so don't stay on the floor after this one, even though I know you want to because I'm with you. Ooh, really squeezing at the top. Making sure, again, you're light with those fingers. A couple more, Adam. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, you can. All right. Stretch it long. Let's take it up again to the standing position for our final move in this second round of circuits. We're into those jump squats. We're going to take it out, then touch, then back in, out, touch, back in. Good. If you're hitting that chair position, just reaching long for that opposite toe, really working those obliques here, making sure that you're twisting that top body. Good. Hard to take out workout seriously when you're doing it with him. Back out, reaching. Good. All right, Ellen in Tampa, thank you for joining us tonight. We see you. One more. I lost count. All right, into our cool down. Bring those arms overhead. You can probably stand for this one if you would like. Arms over the head. Sky, reach to the sky. If you are going to do that seated position, just making sure you're bringing those arms as high as you can. Big inhale. Big exhale, really planting those feet nice to the ground. We're gonna bring that right arm across the body for the shoulder stretch here. Slide those fingers, starting to slow that breathing. Do the other side. Good. This is so fun. Behind the head for that tricep stretch. Hopefully you guys got a nice little sweat in tonight. Really enjoying some nice movement to relieve some stress, maybe some anxiety, maybe just get your family together. Movement is always a good excuse.
I don't work out before. Why?
Bring those arms back down. Well, we did it. Workout done. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And if you have any suggestions or comments about tonight's workout and the different variations of both standing and sitting, please let us know what you thought. Also, if you have suggestions for any more home work-ins, please let us know. Planet Fitness is all about being inclusive with fitness. So we want everyone to feel like they can get moving. And per usual, you can find us 7 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place, right here on the social channels of Planet Fitness, or you can also find hundreds of workouts on the Planet Fitness app as well. Thank you guys so much for coming. We will see you soon.